My name is Raquel Gabrielle. I'm author of two, soon to be three novels. I mostly write urban fantasy, paranormal romance fantasy, although I do dabble in other genres as well, or plan to in the future. I wanted to come on here. I have kind of realized this last week or so that putting editing and writing on my plate was probably a big no-no. Other months it would have been fine. During the summer, not so fine because I like to do activities and swimming and hanging out with friends kind of thing. So I have been keeping to my editing schedule. I'm about halfway through with my pro writing aid edits. I haven't started on the reading edits yet, but I do plan to get to that afterwards. I kind of want to go through one full edit and then work on the hard reading edits. I have been writing, just not on book 4. I did get past a lot of the issues I was having with the beginning, but I've been working, my brain's been wanting to work on the edits, not the writing aspect quite yet, which I'm just kind of listening to right now, just because if I'm wanting to do edits, that's fine, and we'll write when we get to the writing part, because it will happen. I will get tired of edits and be like, all right, I'm done with edits right now. I need to write. So I'm just kind of listening to my body and my mind where it needs to be right now. I am still working on short stories and like my writing challenge. So this last week I got a writing challenge where I'm writing a story about a girl becoming magnetic. And I was trying to do it was one short story every week. So it would be 4 short stories in a month. I did that last month, but I was finding out that some of my short stories I like to have bigger than others. Like my first one, I think wasn't that many words, maybe 2,000. But some of the other short stories that I've written have gotten up to like 8 to 10,000. So I realized that those take a little bit longer to write. And so I need more time. I decided then I'm going to just write 2 short stories a month, unless if that short story is shorter, then I'll keep adding on. This is all on reamstories.com where I'm posting these. Right now, it's a paid subscription. You have to pay to read those stories. So if you want to come do it, it's kind of like a Patreon where you choose a tier, and based on that tier, you get to read whatever's that under that tier. I can, in my description box, I will post the link to that. It just basically says, "Come join the darkness." We have a lot of fun over there, and you can come read my stories. In the future, there will be maybe a couple here or there that will be free, so you don't have to be a part of it or even be a paid subscriber to read. But I will post those here and all on my socials when I do have free ones to read, just in case if you're curious. But I have been working on those, and this one's also taking a little bit because I'm putting more thought, more details into it. Some of them I'm getting really into where I'm like, shit, this could be a actual long story. But for right now, I'm just keeping it short and might tie into another story or might use it in the future. Who knows? But I still have that going on. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm enjoying those. I like also creating little short videos on those writing challenges. So if you want to come join me and in writing a story, let me know what you guys come up with those writing challenges. I'd like to see where your story goes with those. I made a list kind of last month. It's not for like a given month. It's just like kind of to remind myself like what I need to get done in the near future. I've mostly done the red side, but that was mostly for June and July. Other than clean closet, I kind of cleaned it. I got what I needed out of it. Let's just say that. So it's kind of done. It's not fully done. It never will be until I actually get like and go through it and get like bins that I need for cleaning it. But for right now, it's done as it's gonna get. I also have, so book 3, I have the kind of edits that I go through. Book 4 is writing. Again, I haven't been working on book 4, so I haven't been checking that off. But I have it here to remind me that it does need to be done. But it will get done soon. I have another checklist that I'm working on edits. That one's going by really good. I also have been working on some creative things. That's kind of why I wanted to clean my closet. There are some creative things like coloring and diamond painting, along with other hobbies that I have, like crocheting, that I've been wanting to kind of work on just to refill the well, along with reading, writing, and gaming. I have a lot of hobbies. You will learn. I have enough hobbies that I can give you one if you would want. If you feel like you don't have any hobbies, my husband always says that, like, he doesn't have any hobbies other than gaming. I literally have so many you can have, because unfortunately I enjoy a lot of things, like a lot of different hobbies, like coloring and crafting and whatnot, but I don't have enough time for all the hobbies. So I do have this book that is from an artist or YouTuber that I watch, Raya Elizabeth, and I've just been working on this book for a little bit. You can see I have, since last year, I think I posted on my Instagram. I've been working on it, and this one was this year. I've just been working on it. It's just a page of different things that you can use on this kind of paper. And you can see sometimes it bleeds through, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the stuff that you do. I wanted to work on this. I'm still working on this page. I have not finished it yet. It's not all pretty how I want it. This is the latest page that I have done. But it gives me little downtimes in between writing or editing, and keeps me busy where I'm not just draining myself fully, and I'm getting that creative artist brain kind of flowing, because it does use a different part of my brain than writing, just like because it's mostly visual. It's art. It's like something visual and to play with. It's not, I need to figure out complex stories and how they weave and integrate to each other. Although writing can be just fun and help me work through even my own issues that I have, or problems that I'm having in the day to day. It uses a different part of the creative mind, I feel, and it helps. So that's why I've been doing it. I've been kind of just doing hobbies and my writing, editing, business side of things. I also got a new keyboard. I really, really like it, so it'll make me write more. This is the kind that I got. It was through that Amazon deals. It was kind of on sale, but it makes a lovely sound that I like. Let me show you. Yeah, so it's like a tactile keyboard, and I love the sound. It soothes my brain with the noise that it creates. So that, I have a feeling that will help also with the writing and editing. It'll just like, so I also listen to thunderstorms and rainstorms on like YouTube to just kind of soothe and take me to my happy place, essentially. Well, that's what the sound of the keyboard kind of does as well. This is kind of very similar. So I think as I write, it will be very soothing and calming, to say the least, that it'll help. But that's all I wanted to come on here and say. I'm still plugging away on the edits. Haven't really gotten further in the writing. I do hope to write before the end of the month. But if not, not a big deal. I'm not keeping it hard and fast on myself. I'm taking it easy during the summer months, especially. I just want to say that. Like, I know working through the edits, I'll be like, just one day be like, all right, we're switching up to writing. And then I'll just go off on writing. But I'll still keep track of it like I said I would. I haven't even done another writing sprint since then. So literally have not touched writing for a little bit. It's mostly been the edits and short story writing, but I'm not counting that writing towards book 4 when it's just short stories. So, and the short stories help in another aspect where it just keeps my creative mind flowing, which I like. So I feel like it's needed. I will say, so I do want to keep that in. We'll get to the writing, no worries. It happens sometimes where you need to take a break, especially after a big writing project. Like, I just finished book 3. I knew I should have just took it easy on myself and given myself time. I did it for book 1 and I did it for book 2, where I took some time afterwards. Yeah, I may have done edits, but I still took time from actual writing. And I should have known that I needed that time. But I was hoping to be like, I've got the time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bust through it. No, that's not the process. And you know it. So we're gonna just relax, and it'll happen when it happens, and it can't happen any sooner. So we still have our goals this month that I want to hit for the most part, other than the writing one. So I'm still working on those, still getting through them. But that's all that I kind of had to update you this week. Next week I will show you more of the, like, a picture of the edits and how far I've come, so you guys can see what I'm working on. But that's all I got for you this week. Thanks. Talk to you next Monday. Bye.